Scorpio, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Wishing those of you who are moms, happy Mother's Day. That's coming up. We're also in the run-up to the new moon in Taurus, which will be very lovely. So start getting your intentions ready. I'm going to bring you a general reading for the collective of Scorpio Sun and Rising. May not resonate with everyone, as it is for the collective. So just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. As always, I do read recent past, present energies, and near future. Always focusing on relationship, twin flame soulmate connections, divine counterparts, any other romantic love relationships. So I'm going to pull from the Shaman's Dream, one card for you here, Scorpio. Let's kick it off with some Oracle. Root Girl, card 46, the disowned self. I don't know if you can see her there. Very small child image, like hugging her knees with her head bowed. Oh, Scorpio, this feels powerful. So let's see what this says for you. I love it though. It says hidden beauty, the need for acceptance and love. Root Girl sits shivering, unclean and naked at the base of the tree of the self. She is unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her deformities. She has no home but is safe, burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of this sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be one part of you that, reintegrated, can lead you to wholeness and true purpose? This is a part of you, the embodiment of a deeply flawed perception of your failures, manifesting as guilt and shame. When you project envy onto others or any emotion or instinct that you've learned to repress or deem unnatural, it's this homeless child self crying for attention, acceptance, and love. You want to lash out, ignore it, push it aside, all the while refusing to acknowledge this ugly quality as belonging to you. But if you would only look into the Root Girl's eyes and see the beauty and the unmet need, your unmet need, you would realize that this part of you asks for your compassion and understanding. This part of you was born when you were wounded and were conditioned to believe you're not whole, that your expression of self is somehow too much or too little. You may have even inherited this creature from your ancestors. However, if this child self came to be curled up at the roots of your sacred self tree, it's time, or tree self I should say, it's time to welcome her into your heart. When you do, everything you've been searching for becomes illuminated and your path lights up with renewed purpose. When you come to love Root Girl and claim her as your own, accepting her and your humanity, she is transformed just as you are. Then all manner of magic begins to arrive in abundant form. Look for the beauty. Scorpio, leave it to you to get like one of the more intense cards that I've read in this series. I do want to make note to you, because if you're sitting there just rocked to your core like I am by this card and its meaning, note that it's 46. And numerologically speaking, 4 and 6 is 10. It's completion. And that 0 is a little bit of extra spiritual protection from the universe, drops off, and we're back to number 1. So in the tarot, this is 10 of wands, right? 10 of swords. The 10s, that completion, and we reset back to an ace. So something new may be coming in, but I think you have to reconcile the hidden beauty of the more painful and challenging and burdensome lessons you've just completed. Find the beauty, it's there. Okay, Scorpio, let's look at your connection. If we could pick up ourselves up off the floor after that. Wow. Only Scorpio can handle that kind of stuff, honestly. So I know you know what to do with that message. I'm glad it was there for you to receive. All right, deck, I'm not gonna F with you right now. Okay. This is the Light Seers Tarot. It's gorgeous. I want to get it into the light, but it's difficult to shuffle when you have little teeny tiny hands. The cards are stiff. The deck is thick. I prevailed. Okay, sure. So we come into the reading, and as you know, you can always flip the energies around. Divine Masculine, Seven of Swords, Divine Feminine, Seven of Cups. So those sevens there. Seven of Swords, some deception, potentially even self-deception. Maybe even trying to run away from something here for the Divine Masculine. The Feminine, Seven of Cups. How to work with all the energy on an emotional level. Many options, things to consider. Maybe some confusion and overwhelm at the moment. Very interesting. Okay. Wow. Two queens on the feminine side. But I'm going to start over here. And remember, you can always flip it around. So while I set my intention that this is Divine Masculine energy, this is Divine Feminine energy, it can come through reversed for you, especially if you are a cross watcher. I don't know if you're here as a Scorpio Sun, a Scorpio Rising, a Masculine, a Feminine, a cross watcher. So find the side of the spread that speaks to your experience of the connection. The other side is that of your divine counterpart. So I know that we've got a masculine who is stepping into the reading with some measure of I feel like they're trying to escape something. Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups. There's something they're trying to escape. Their present experience of the connection right now, walking away from what no longer serves them. Or someone's walking away. Someone's walking away. And maybe this masculine isn't being honest with themselves about the situation. In the past, it was the Fool. So in the Fool, you're taking that leap of faith. It's a calculated risk, and I'm not sure it came off very well, if that makes sense. Going forward in the future, the Devil. So old patterns coming back in, something that has a hold on this masculine that won't really let go, maybe feeding into some measure of temptation. We've got that Capricornian energy. Right, so here in the past, we stood in the light, the Fool, Aquarian energy, that light. And now that there's something here that isn't going according to plan whatsoever, you can't cut corners here. And so there's a potential for repeat of old patterns, old behaviors, something toxic in the future. For the feminine, Queen of Cups in the past. So when the Queen of Cups shows up, it's all about empathy. There's empathy here, compassion, lots of love, and yet I'm sort of feeling a little bit, see her hands in the air there for a moment. I'm just feeling it's like, kind of like almost I'm resigned. I'm coming from love. What the actual heck is going on here? Oh, sorry. Yeah, see, it takes me right out of my energy. So there's like the hands up here. At this moment, I'm feeling like I'm coming from high vibration love. It is what it is. I'm turning it over. Some measure of turning it over to spirit, to the universe, to the higher self. Present experience and the connection is all about being in one's power, and as the magician, having all the tools you need to manifest what you desire. And then in the future, we've got the Queen of Swords. So there's something that's requiring some deeper exploration, something to think about and ponder. Queen of Swords is a truth seeker and a truth teller. So it's part of a journey. And if you note, she's navigating on this boat. Which direction to go, how to proceed. The present experience is all kind of like everything's kind of confused. A lot of options to consider as one manifests. So let's clarify a little bit here. Oof. Seven of Swords. Another 7, my goodness. Oh my God. So, wow. So this masculine stepping in the reading, 7 of Swords, is very confusing to me because I think what's happening here right now is they are patiently waiting for this sort of, I feel like I'm seeing reunion. I know these aren't reunion cards, but the 2 of Cups with the 10 of Cups, there's a coming together. There's a partnership here. There's a lot of love. And yet, you know, it's about the seeds have been planted. It hasn't kind of arrived yet. It kind of hasn't arrived. So I feel like they have to get out of something else. That 7 of Swords, there's something that all that's coming through is a need to escape. I'm patiently waiting to get out of whatever they're in, even by hook or crook. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we got to get out in the middle of the night by the light of the moon and just take the clothes on our back. I mean, I'm kind of feeling that energy. This, by the way, is one of the less light cards of the Light Seers Tarot, but I'm not seeing it in a total negative way. I'm seeing that they really need to escape something that has a hold on them. The Devil. In the past, the Fool. A leap for love. A leap for love, and now you're both kind of trying to bring it into being. Yes, a leap for love. Fool with the Lovers. This masculine chose the divine counterpart, chose the feminine. At least energetically. See? Something has to get out of their way, though. The Tower moment, King of Wands, being clear about what they want. So I'm just sort of feeling that in the past, the leap of faith was toward this feminine and something really needed to be moved out of the way. It happens. It's unexpected, an unexpected change, something shifting. This masculine onto a new path. The Fool represents that new path, but something had to be cleared out. That's why I'm still feeling the escape. Becoming clear underneath the surface, right? That sort of in the psyche and awakening to, wait a minute, I know what I want. I'm very clear about what I want and I got to claim it. So that's what I'm seeing here, is that moment of knowing what they want. And then and recognizing and contending with the fact that something's in the way and they got to get out. They've got to move whatever that is out of the way, off the new path. 8 of Cups right now. See, I love this card because she's turning away. There's only one cup. Interestingly enough, there's only one cup. And she's walking toward the sun, and this is on fire. So instead of it, you know, so I'm feeling the passion here. I'm feeling like burning up something old that doesn't serve anymore and moving toward that sun, which would be one's happiness. So it's a really beautiful card considering the traditional meanings of it. Right. Questioning their beliefs. This person could be married, walking away from a marriage. that doesn't serve them anymore, right? If they're, I mean, I don't think these two are married. I really don't. I don't think, Queen of Wands, oh, Maron. Oh my God, okay. So the King and Queen of Wands are the married couple. If you're not dealing with a marriage, then that Queen of Wands is, you know, potentially just a karmic partner. Either way, it's a karmic partner, karmic partner, karmic partner. Yes, getting in the way of the Fool, right? So I feel as if this masculine at this moment has to kind of wrap up something else, patiently waiting to get out of a marriage or a long-term partnership with someone that they've learned their lessons from, you know, Queen of Wands. And wow. What say you, devil? Yeah, I just got to say, I don't know how many of you know this deck, but that dude's sexy. I just think, you know, I can understand the devil so much better when I see that image. Yeah, terrified. Terrified. Something has a hold on this masculine in the future. Three of Cups, third party energy. There's the divine feminine underneath. So this masculine doesn't want to stay in third party energy, doesn't want to keep that deception or, you know, going. Fearing that this karmic situation won't let go, won't release. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's look at the Seven of Cups for the feminine. Feminine could be Virgo too. We've got Virgo and Virgo in the Magician, more Virgo energy, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Okay, so what's best for me in this situation? Seven of Cups, the options for the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. The beautiful Empress with this Six of Cups, clarifying underneath the Six of Cups. So I'm seeing divine feminine, I'm seeing twin flame energy, past life soulmate, and a feminine who is definitely trying to kind of sort through all the options available as they're moving toward this more committed energy. Right? Because Nine of Pentacles, single person, Ten of Pentacles, not. So ready for, it's a, you know, a feminine archetype of life partner is the Queen of Pentacles here in 3D. And I just feel as if there's some confusion, potentially mixed messages coming in for the feminine, causing some emotional confusion. You know, all the options, how, you know, how do I approach this? Ooh. We know with unconditional love, and we have that same energy coming from the Queen of Cups by way of empathy and compassion. Ooh. So feminine really wanting commitment. That's what I see in the past, recent past for the feminine. But here's the issue. Remember when I said her hands were up almost as if to say, you know, let go and let God, I'm just going to turn it over kind of energy. I release attachment to any specific outcome. I'm coming from my highest vibration of love. That is, you know, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And they can't help it if someone else is complacent, right? So the wish grant, a wish fulfilled would be the Ten of Pentacles, building a life together. But it can also represent complacency. And I'm feeling like the complacency is on this part, and the feminine's just throwing the hands up saying, I can't make it be what I want it to be. I can only come from my highest vibration of love and compassion. And, you know, if the wish is fulfilled, great. But if this person stays where they are, I can't do anything about that other than gather up my strength, my courage, and my confidence to trust that the two of us can overcome any obstacles. So that's what I feel with that Ten of Pentacles underneath. And now I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, get where I'm going. So it does feel like in the recent past, that was the feminine sort of identifying energetically their desire, but releasing attachment to the outcome. I can't force someone to do something, to leave a situation. Magician. Wow. I love this for you. Oh my God, the 2 6s, perfect. Yeah, there's someone who's not really engaged in the process here. That's part of the issue. You may be at emotional distance from one another. Feminine might be manifesting. It could literally, these are travel cards. But we also see the 2 6s are about balance, bringing things into balance, balance of the mind. This energy here is about coming through something victoriously and making peace. It's a win-win situation. It's about reconciliation. Because, you know, the wands are fiery. There's passion there. And when you see the 5 of wands and all that conflict, the next card out is the making peace, the coming together for a win-win outcome. That's what this feminine is presently trying to manifest, is the 2 of you getting beyond all this drama. For one of you, it can be drama. For the other, you know, I'm seeing the 8 of Cups and the Devil. For the other, it's just about peace of mind. Let's get past this in a way where we're feeling like we both came through it intact. 6 of Wands. And unfortunately, underneath, I think this feminine is feeling some measure of emotional disengagement from, could be coming from the feminine, could be like a self-protection underneath, could also be, let me just check something really quick. Yes, it was in the morning musing too, 4 of Cups. And the way that it came out twice. And I was thinking, well, in one way, I'm seeing the emotional detachment. In the other way, I'm seeing a potential for a missed opportunity, someone not receiving the ace. So because this is underneath, that's the interpretation I feel speaks to me a little bit better, especially since it came out that way for the morning reading that I do for the membership. There's a link in the description box that will tell you more about that. Going forward, Queen of Swords. Right? Something's not on the level, and this feminine's kind of like the Queen of Swords, cutting to the chase, getting to the truth, cutting out any kind of sabotage, you know, cutting out any situation where they feel they might be being set up or gaslighted, right? Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining kind of energy. So I'm seeing a feminine in the future that is very aware, consciously aware of something that is not, there's not a level playing field. Deck stacked against them and seeing it clearly, right? So am I gonna get more sabotage and unfair fights, or is that what's being transformed here? Very interesting. So I love that the Queen of Swords comes out, and that what I'm seeing here is that sort of balance between am I being set up again, or is this really a transformation where we've reached a moment of truth? Queen of Swords, a moment of truth where something can really change for the better. So if this is speaking to you, the link to the extended is below in the first sentence or two. I'll be there in a second, Scorpio. We'll explore this further. Otherwise, have a great Mother's Day weekend, and I'll see you for a future reading. Take care.